Oh my God. I think this is the best car boot sale I've ever had. The biggest haul I've ever had. We have got so much stuff. Hello everyone and welcome back to Retro Smash TV. My name's Chris. Thank you very much for joining me today. Today's car boot sale. So that can only mean one thing. We're out game hunting. So we're going to be looking for those Xbox 360 games, PlayStation 3 games, any games of any value that we can add to our collection or we can flip in CEX for CEX credit. I've already been to one car boot sale this weekend. I've done all right, picked up a couple of bits, which I'll show you later on in the episode. But without further ado, it's time to go game hunting. I've got a good feeling about this. Let's go! Hello guys, right, the car boot sale's now finished. Oh my God, I think this is the best car boot sale I've ever had, the biggest haul I've ever had. We have got so much stuff that I'm going to have to show you when we get back because the sun is shining. It's an amazing, beautiful day and I can't wait to show you. But we have got so much in CEX credit. Some of it we're going to try and sell on eBay and Vinted, but I will show you that when we get home. So I'll see you when I get home. Hello guys, right now I am back home and as you can see behind me, that is the haul. I said it in the at the end of the car boot sale that this was my best ever car boot sale. best ever haul, and I've calculated it all up, and it is. So there's been no trip to CEX this weekend. After I got back from the car boot sale, my hay fever literally just kicked up. I guess that's from being close to farms, being in a big field, and my eyes were just I just couldn't get out. So I'll go in the week or at the weekend, and we'll trade all of this in. But I've checked over all the discs. The discs are all good, so there should be no reason why CEX wouldn't take any of this stuff that I've bought. So let's get into it. So I've done really well. There was a lot of resellers. I missed out on lots of stuff as well, so I could have done better, but I'm still happy with what I managed to pick up. So yeah, it's getting tough out there, and people are kind of noticing that I am a reseller. I'm not a reseller, I'm a trader. I trade things in completely different, but we'll move on to that, because I do want to get into the reselling side, because the London gaming market is coming up at the end of this month, and I want to be able to go there with some money. So I'm going to be trying to sell on some of my old stuff, some of the stuff with a little bit of value, so we can go to the London gaming market with a little bit of dosh in our pocket, because on this channel we don't spend our own hard-earned cash on this hobby. So let's get into the pickups. So the first two pickups that I found, there was lots of resellers sniffing around this box. It was full of DVDs, and just tucked down the side, no one had seen it, but I like to see what's underneath all the DVDs, just to see if there's any obscure titles, and I found 2 copies of Wii Sports. I shouted out, how much are the games? She said £1 each. I was like, I'll have that all day long. So Wii Sports, both discs are immaculate. It's cardboard sleeve. These both trade in for £5 each, so that's an £8 profit on those 2 games alone. So this was quite near the end of the car boot sale, so yeah, I was really pleased to pick those two up. It's been a while since I picked up Wii Sports. I saw a stall, it was selling this sealed copy of South Park The Stick of Truth. I said, how much are the games? She said £4, and then she went, oh no, is that one of the new ones? And I said, oh no, this ain't one of the new ones. This is PlayStation 3. It's like 20 years old. She went, all right, okay, you can have that for £2. I was like, cha-ching, buzzing. So I picked up this PlayStation 3 Essential. It is sealed. I'm going to probably be keeping this. I know there is it seems to be a bit of a craze going around these essential titles. I'm not on that, but I know a lot of you people may be. So yeah, that might kickstart if I feel left out. So South Park Stick of Truth. Then we went to the second car boot sale of the weekend, and the very first stall that I come across, the games were £2. I saw this Splinter Cell the trilogy. There was other resellers sniffing around this this stall. I managed to grab Splinter Cell trilogy. I'm keeping this. This was just £2. It sells for £25, so that is getting added into the collection. It's going to get the black case treatment as well, because I want to get all the classic HD games, such as the Tomb Raiders, the Silent Hills, the God of War, I believe. There's Hitman. There's quite a few, so that's going straight into the collection. I was well pleased with that. So that was the very first thing I picked up, and I was buzzing, and I just knew that that was just going to be a sign of things to come. The first boot sale that I went to, I didn't record any of this. Usually when I go on a Saturday, I just have a little chilled walk around, no filming, just because I don't tend to find stuff. But I saw a stall, it was selling Blu-rays, 2 for £1, and I managed to pick up Blade Runner, which trades in for, I wrote it down, trades in for 90p, and Kill Bill the double, and that trades in for £5. So from £1 into £5.90, I'll take that all day long. So buzzing for that. I picked up a PlayStation Lite, which is this. This was just £3, It was brand new. The box was just a little bit damaged, but I've taken it out of the box. I've tested it. It all works really nicely. It's somewhere in the house, and my son's run off with it, so it's not in the box. But this neon light is pretty cool. So I'm going to be putting that in with the PlayStation. I picked up something for my son. I love when I go to the car boot sales. I'm always looking for toys and stuff that I can pick up for my son because he likes the bigger toys. And I found this Mario Kart game. This was just £2. So here's a tip for you guys. This is a little tip that I do. I usually have notes, but I usually have coins. I said, how much is this? She said £3. I said, oh, okay, no worries. I said, have you got change? She went, oh, how much for? I said, £20 note. She was like, oh, have you not got any smaller? I said, I've got a £2 coin. She went, oh, I'll just take that then. So I managed to get it for £2 and I had loads of change in my pocket. So that's a little trick that I do. I say I've got a big note so they don't want to break it down into change. And then, yeah, we do that. So that's pretty cool. All the pieces were there. We've played it. It's actually quite a lot of fun. So there was that. I managed to pick up these games. How much did we pay for this? Right, so this stack of games was just £2. It was Sega Ultimate Collection. This trades in for £5. Unfortunately, the only reason why I picked this up was because I wanted to play it on my Xbox One, but it's not backwards compatible. And it also had some other games there, which was Rainbow Six, got no trading credit, and Hitman Absolution. So again, there's no trading credit for that. But from £2 into 5, again, I'll take that all day long. But I did want to keep hold of this. More Blu-rays, and I don't really tend to pick up Blu-rays, but these ones were worth picking up. So I picked up 2 Jumanji Blu-rays, and these have got a total trade-in of £2.80. And then I picked up Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker, and that trades in for £5. So in total, you have got £7.80 from £2. So again, £5.80 trading credit profit. I'll take that all day long. Then we come across a stall, and this is where things get a bit interesting, because after I bought this, someone who was there had made a little comment that I was a reseller and I was a YouTuber. So I'm absolutely fine with that. I've got no problem with that. I'm not a reseller, I'm a collector. I like to collect things by buying and selling. If you want to sell it at that price and I'm happy to buy it, then what's the problem? So I picked up this stack of games. I missed out on so many other good games because there was a guy next to me and he had all the best ones. But I still managed to do all right out of this. I've picked up Grand Theft Auto Chinatown Wars. Unfortunately, it didn't have the correct game in it. So I am going to be looking for a loose copy of this because you know I love Grand Theft Auto, and I'm going for the full collection of games. So we've got that. This Drawn to Life SpongeBob SquarePants. CEX don't have a trading price on this, so I don't think they take this. Again, I might just chuck it on Vinted and a couple of quid and see what happens with that. And this is where it gets a little bit more interesting because I paid £5 for this stack and now we've got some trading credit. So we've got Lord of the Rings, and this is Battle for Middle Earth. That trades in for £5. The game we pick up all the time, GTA 5 on the Xbox 360, and this trades in for £1. What is it? £1.60. So we're at £6.60. Far Cry 4. This trades in for £1. Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, which trades in for not a lot. It's 80p. And then we haven't picked this up for a long time, and it's Minecraft, the Xbox 360 edition. So £5, turning that into £13.40, and that is minus this, whatever we're going to get for that, and it's also minus this. So this is what I really wanted, the DS version of Grand Theft Auto. So as you can see, we have done so well. We've still got loads of games. Turtle Beach headsets. Last week I picked up that Turtle Beach headset for £2. It traded in for 20. I thought I'd try the other trick as well, and I bought these Turtle Beach headset for £4. Unfortunately, they only trade in for £14. So there's still a profit there, but it's not as much as what I got last week. But I'm half tempted to keep them just because I love this midnight red colour. Just on my way out of the very first, it was the first row of the second boot sale that we went to. I went to meet Chris, Retro Shiznik, meet him at the exit. I decided just check out one last stall, and underneath a sheet there was loads of PlayStation 3 games. I've picked up a stack here. 3 of them I'm keeping, 1 of them I'm trading in, and it's basically making this little bundle free. Little Big Planet free, that's getting traded in because I already own it. You get £4 on a voucher there. Sniper Elite free, which I'm keeping. This is quite an expensive game. Somebody mentioned in the comments of one of my other videos to make sure that I get Infamous 2, and I have got Infamous 2. And this has already had that black case treatment. It completes the full set, the subset of the James Bond games for the PlayStation 3. And it's 007 Bloodstone. So that is now a complete subset of James Bond games. And that little stack there just cost £5. So again, by doing all of this, it's made that little bundle basically free. And then the very final go round, I decided just go and have a look at the top row again, because there was more sellers that kept turning up. So the stall that I've bought a lot of stuff off before, I was there, I was having a look, I was looking at Bourne Identity on the PlayStation 3, and then the lady come over and went, I've just found some other games in the car, and just chucked them on the floor. Those games were absolute bangers, and there's a combined total of grand total of, I've lost where I've wrote, £36 in trading credit. I paid just £8. Wii Sports Resort, I've had this one before. This is actually up on my eBay and my Vinted, and it is Punch Out. This is an expensive game on the Nintendo Wii. We've also had this before. This trades in really well, and it is Wii Party. So there you have it, guys. That is all of the pickups that we managed to pick up at this car boot sale for a grand total of almost £100. I didn't write it down, but I think it's about £97 in trading credit, and that is without, and I've taken out the ones I'm keeping. There you go, guys. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. And that will do us for this week's episode. The next episode will be a trip to CEX, where I'm going to trade all of this in. I've got some gifts, some really, really great gifts that I'm going to open up on that video. Give a thank you, give a shout out to. I've got another video coming up of my 5 most expensive games that I've managed to accumulate by doing just this. So guys, I will see you in the next one. I'm Chris. This is Retro Smash TV.